What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me know if you cannot hear me. I appreciate you. Welcome to the brand new suite, y'all. Welcome to the brand new suite. Y'all know what it is. It's Talk to Me, Tell the Truth Tuesday. That's what we're going to do. That's what we do every single Tuesday here in the brand new suite. We tell you the truth. We tell you the truth in love, but we also talk to you in the manner in which you can actually be better. Y'all know what it is. 1% better each and every single day so that you're better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year. We're about halfway through. The beginning of next month, we're going to have our 6 month, our half year checkup. We're going to be run through that as we do every year because we gotta lift the hood up and we got to take a look at how we're doing and how we did in the first 2 quarters, these first 2 quarters of 2026, because 2026 is what? Prepare to elevate. It's the year of elevation. So we want to make sure that we are elevating, like I said, even if it's 1% each and every day. So let's hop into our topic and what we've been talking about all this week so far, and what we're dealing with, and what we're talking about are what we're talking about is addicted to leadership. There are some that are addicted to leadership, and we want to make sure that you understand the 5 leadership traps that quietly destroy your influence, and we don't want to destroy your influence. So we're giving you all this week these tips to look out, what traps to look out for, and all roads lead to this Friday. I told you it's a masterclass, but it's a masterclass for the character-driven leadership cafe. So join me over in the cafe on LinkedIn on Friday. We're going to be there same time that I usually have my workshop class, but this one is going to be for the CDL cafe. And for those that have not joined it, hop on over to the cafe. The group is right here on Facebook, but it's also on LinkedIn. I want you to join both groups. I want you to be a part of them because there's some exciting things that we're doing inside the character-driven leadership group, because it's all about leadership, and it's all about leadership the right way. So that's what our focus is this week, so that we can, on Friday, we can talk about the 5 levels of leadership. We're giving you the traps to look for. We're in the trap this week, not TI's in the trap, but we in the trap, letting you know what traps to look for, what to be mindful of, those potholes, those big potholes that you need to look for. And if you're in Baltimore, you know what I'm talking about, them potholes. So today is Tuesday, so we're going to talk about the control trap. Do you know any leaders that are control freaks? Um, when you refuse to let go, when you refuse to let go, do you know some leaders that refuse to let go? They micromanage every single thing. They're looking over your shoulder every single time. Is that you? Are you that control leader? We're going to talk about that today, because here's what the control leadership looks like. Here's what it looks like. They build dependency. Many leaders don't build teams. They build dependency. Everything requires their approval. Every decision requires their involvement, and every solution requires their presence. That I want you to, everything requires their approval. Every decision requires their involvement. Every solution requires their presence. That's what control leadership looks like. That's not leadership. That's not leadership at all. That's control, as we said. And here's what I want you to think about today. And here's some defining characteristics that I want you to consider. Delegation over domination versus domination. Are you a leader that looks to delegate, or are you a leader that looks to dominate? where you can delegate things. And I used to be like this too, where you hold things so close to your chest, and you feel like you the only, as leaders, and I'm talking real now, y'all. This is tell the truth, talk to you Tuesday, where you feel as if you're the only one that can do the job. That's the control trap. That's the control trap that I want you to avoid. You don't have to hold on to everything. You have to trust those that work with you and those that work for you, that they are capable of doing the task that they're being asked to complete and to do. I remember Phil Jackson. They were talking about. I think it was in Last Dance, but even before then, they were talking about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan didn't trust his teammates. He didn't. He was the one that felt like he was the only one that could make a shot. That he was the one that had to take the shot all the time. And Phil Jackson had to explain to him that you've got to trust your teammates. You got to trust that they're going to do, and they're going to hit that shot just because they're prepared. And what happened was, the more he trusted those teammates, Paxson and Kerr and Scottie Pippen, the more the more they were able to come through in the clutch. They came through. And as a result, he started to relinquish and delegate some of that, because some of the pressure that was on him. Because if I know you as an opponent of you, if I know you're the only one that is going to shoot the ball, I don't care about anybody else. My concentration is, hey, I'll let you do everything because I can stop you one person, but if everybody else gets involved, it becomes more difficult. So you got to think about the delegation versus domination. Number two, why leaders struggle to trust others. Why do you think that you have the issue or the challenge of struggling of trusting others? Is it something that has happened in the workforce to you before? Is it something that is personal, that has come over into your business aspect, that you have you have the issue? Or like I was saying with me, you felt as if you were the only one that was going to do it the right way, that was going to do it right right the right way, the way that you wanted it. And also thinking that if I don't do it, it's not going to be done the way that I want it done. And being a leader isn't always about you getting it done the way you want it to get done. It's about getting it done, getting the task done. And here's the third one: micromanagement and organizational stagnation. I promise you, those leaders that micromanage, they create the stagnation in their organization. And I want you to take a look at that today. I want you to think about that. Think about, are you are you a micromanager? And then, is there stagnation in your organization? And if there is stagnation, is the stagnation a result of the micromanagement? Something for you to think about today. I want you to take that and thinking of it. Creating ownership within your teams. A leader that is not that avoids the control trap is a leader that has a team concept and is about creating ownership and within a team. And one of the things that I liked, and he was probably one of the best managers or supervisors. I'm sorry, he wasn't a manager, he was a supervisor. One of the best supervisors that I had, and I worked for this company years ago. Named Onsite. It was called Onsite. Worked for this company, and I can't remember his name. I think it was Steve or something. But he always talked about people don't leave jobs. They leave managers. They leave supervisors. Best piece of advice I ever got. And he said, because people will work for you and do the things that you need to be done if you are an effective leader. But you can't control. And he would allow us to be able to do what we do, and wasn't hoarding over us as a supervisor. He wasn't one of those, you got to do this, and not always in your face and everything like that, or always looking over your shoulder. He allowed you to be able to have that ownership, own what it was that you did and that you do, whether good or bad, own it. And that's what a good leader does. A good leader creates an ownership within a team concept, not a control. I have to be in control. I have to approve everything. I have to be involved with everything, and my presence has to be felt in everything. So that's how you avoid the control trap. That's how you avoid the control trap, because if everything depends on you, you've built a bottleneck. And if you don't know what a bottleneck is, that's if you ever take a bottle, a soda bottle. Remember the old Coke bottle? You see how it got smaller, or even a funnel. You think about it, it's wide up top, but then it's small down the bottom. You are a bottleneck, and you will be the bottleneck instead of a leadership culture. And when I talk about brand new culture, this is what I'm talking about, where you don't have you have a culture of ownership within the team. You have a culture, you have a brand new culture of not controlling. There's a lot of organizations that have managers, supervisors that have this issue. And we're here to break up that control trap that some managers are in, that some owners, that entrepreneurs, you as an entrepreneur here listening to today, you're listening to me because you want to avoid the control trap. And here's your homework for today. Ask yourself this question: Have you built a team, or have you built dependence? Do those that work for you depend on you for every aspect of their job? And if that's the case, you are a control. You are in the control trap. You are a control leader. I'm not even going to say leader. You are you, because that's not leadership. A leader does not um, have control. They are a delegator. They know their role. You know your role as a leader, and everyone that works for you knows their role. And even those that you partner with, even those that you collaborate with, even those that work with you, they know their role. They know their role. You know your role, and those that work for you know their role. And that's how you progress. That's how you move forward when it comes to being an effective leader. We're avoiding the trap all this week. That control trap. Don't let that control trap get you. Think about it every day today. Have you built a team, or have you built dependence? A team is one that has ownership, takes ownership of each and every one of their own responsibilities, and they get held accountable for it. That's even you. You even are part of that. So, are you building a team, or are you building dependence? It's your boy, the Impact Builder. We're going to be right back here tomorrow, Work for Wednesday. Y'all know what we're doing here. If you want to go deeper into this, the addicted to leadership, y'all know it's in the description there. You can get on the calendar, schedule your strategy session so that we can go into greater detail about your vision and how we can bring it to reality, and how we can assist you to be able to avoid the trap. The Impact Builder. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.